Today we install Corsa Extreme catback on the 2022 Camaro LT1. Alright guys, that was the MPP in track mode, valves open. For this video here, I'm just going to do the MPP in track mode because we're upgrading to a Corsa Extreme, which only has one tone, which is Extreme. So no point in going through Stealth, Tour, and Track. Well, I don't even have that because my car's an LT1, so I only have Tour, Track, and Winter, I think. Alright, we got Tour. We have Tour, Sport, Snow and Ice. However, here on the settings, I keep my car, vehicle, driving mode, engine sound, I keep it in Sport. What you guys heard right now is what you guys hear all the time. It's just always in Sport mode, so, yep. Alright guys, we may have to air up the tires to get a little bit more height, but I think I fit under there pretty comfortably. Let's check it out. Alright guys, what we have here in all its glory, a 1,000 mile MPP exhaust with our dual mode function, our MPP motors, our nice quad tip, pinch pipe, X-pipe, I think. Oh no, this is not an X-pipe. One X-pipe, no X-pipe. Cats. Alright guys, this whole time I thought the Camaros had a double X-pipe. I don't know why. I thought I had seen that in my previous car, but I guess I was wrong. It has secondary cats here. These are unmonitored, don't affect the smog. These are just for sound and drone. The ones that are monitored are these right here. These are the ones for the emissions, and these are the ones that are being controlled by the O2 sensor. So if you mess with these, you need to get the car tuned. These right here don't require a tune. These you could just rock. All right, and then we have what appears to be an X pipe, but is not. It's just two pieces of pipe really close together that flow into an X pipe. They have these little AFM valves. These are the ones that trigger check engine light if you don't put simulators on. We have simulators for this, one on each side, into a crushed pipe. There it is, to our beautiful MPP. Alright guys, and all that's going to be replaced by a Corsa Extreme catback exhaust. Alright guys, and what we have here is a Corsa Extreme catback. Yes, that is right, a complete catback from the cat's back. This model here is discontinued, so I was very lucky to find it on the marketplace, and well, I snatched it up. Let me show you guys what it is. So this one here is a Corsa Extreme, so it has the tiny little mufflers. It has the blacked out tips. These are really nice in my opinion. Check them out guys. It's like a black chrome, and it's going to connect to our double X pipe. As you guys see here, no more crushed pipe. We have one X pipe here and a second X pipe there. So this is a dual X-pipe. And here's a very cool part here. The intermediate pipes here no longer have provisions for the secondary cats, so these bolt straight to your primary cats. You know what that means? More flow, less weight, more performance. All right guys, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna start with the 50mm and loosen up these clamps here. All right, that should do it. And here on the passenger side, we have a couple more. Oh, that one's tight. Alright guys, so once we loosen up these two bolts here, there's one here, another one back here, and that one right there, we can go ahead and move on to this back brace.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad. I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy.
Alright guys, and here is where we have our AFM valves. So we're gonna go ahead and unplug these guys. Has a little clip here. Push down on it. So this will trigger a check engine light. However, I have some simulators that I'm gonna show you guys here in a bit. Alright guys, so now we come to the back of the car. Let's go ahead and disconnect the MPP valves. These can be disconnected. These don't really trigger a check engine light. So we're going to go ahead and disconnect those guys. And two 13mm bolts that are back here. You guys see here? These guys right here. Right there. And that's it. This thing should come right down. All right, and to unplug these, oh boy, it's gonna be kind of tight. To unplug these here, I'm gonna be kind of lazy and try to do it without taking this cover off. Let me see here. All right, so you could take these off here and get a little bit more space, which I may need to. Let me see if I can do it. Let me see. No, you don't need to. You could just unplug it. Here's the other side. Just wedge your hand in there. Pull the plastic clip back. There it is, right there. Okay. No need to take all this off. All right, we do need to get in here though. So that's like a 13. It's actually a 15. Alright, and once these two bolts are out, you can simply just pull this guy out. But first, let's do the other side, because there's something we need to do that's very important, and that is, I'll show you. Okay, so the exhaust is actually pretty heavy. So what I'm going to do right now, this is a very important part. I'm going to grab my jack and a rubber block, and I'm going to help support the exhaust with the jack so it doesn't fall on me, because it's pretty heavy. So yeah, lightly support the MPP muffler with the jack and a rubber block. So now we have a couple of rubber exhaust mounts that we need to push out. So let's go do that, but at least now it's not gonna come crashing down. So we come back under the car, and by the diff, you're actually gonna see some more clamps. There's one here. Not clamps, I'm sorry, rubber mounts. So these are the last step here. So once we take these out, all we have to do is push the exhaust back and it should fall down. Okay, that's one. Actually, I lied. I missed two more rubber mounts. I'll show you. Back here. By the sway bar, there's another two. Alright guys, so I actually didn't realize the O2 sensor was connected to the X pipe here, so I have to unscrew it. I went ahead and I unplugged it from the top so the wire wouldn't get too tight, so at least like this it can spin. All right, there it is. Okay, so now we should be able to take this off. By far the best sounding exhaust, MPP. Whew, heavy to remove though. Alright guys, well, I hate exhaust leaks. I'm gonna do a little hack. I don't know if it's recommended or not. I'm gonna use ultra copper gasket maker, and I'm gonna run it along the pipes here before I slip them on. And some guy has shown me this hack a while ago, and it actually works really well. So I've been doing it ever since. And believe it or not, some people say, well, it's going to be really hard to take them off. Actually, it's the opposite. It makes it really easy to come off. Well, in my experience. So look at that. I just put a little thin coat right there. And oh man, what size is this? This guy. All right, and now we slip it off. All right, there it is. And you just wipe off the excess. Now it is a messy job, but believe me guys when I tell you, it works. It gets the job done. So you don't need so much. Just need a thin strip. And it works. I usually use the red one, the ultra high temp, but I don't have it, so this is gonna have to do. Man, I got the clamp dirty. Hoping this is gonna be enough. I hope it doesn't leak. Only time will tell. Alright guys, so before we go ahead and tie all the bolts up, let's go ahead and hang up our exhaust. Go ahead and put this rubber on here. Alright guys, so now it's time to put the axle back on. We're going to go ahead and take off these rubbers from the MPP. You might need 2 hands for this. Go ahead and reinstall it on our Corsa. What I ended up doing is I put this little bracket on first because I learned by doing the other side that it's a pain in the ass to get this hanger onto this bracket once this bracket's already bolted to the car. So just put it on here first, slide it in, and then just put the bolts. That's like the easiest way. That's what I learned by doing the other side. Alright, and then I also learned, don't forget to put your clamp. Alright, let's put it on. Gonna go ahead and slide this in here. Just like that. Boom. Okay, so now we pick up the exhaust. Okay. And we hang it up. Come on, what's going on here? There it goes. So, why is this thing like this? The hell? Alright. There it goes. Okay. Alright guys, so I think we're good. I left it to where it's like a finger out so you can see the Corsa. Or should I push it in more in? Let's see. Something like that. It looks pretty good actually. I'll have to push this one in more. Let's see. This one doesn't want to give too much. My best bet, I like it like that. Alright. Alright guys, well, the Corsa exhaust is on the car already. However, it didn't come with any hiccups. Actually, today I have to go to the muffler shop because I actually stripped one of the bolts that connects the X pipe to the primary cats. I tried to reuse the stock bolts and I thought it was a little tight, so I kept going and then I stripped it a little bit. So now I was like, I got gutsy, and I'm like, I'm just gonna go ahead and replace them. What's the worst that can happen? I have studs here. Cannot get that damn stud out. Let me show you. So I have the O2 sensor on. I reconnected the harness. Everything looks good. I installed this bolt over here. When I went to install this one, it went a little tight, so I kind of chewed up a little bit of the threads here, and I was like, all right, well, maybe it's just a little bit. And I kind of went a little bit further, and I was like, nope, I stripped it. So yeah guys, I ended up freaking stripping the bolt, but that's not the worst part. I could have just cleaned up the threads and put a new nut on it. However, I was like, what the hell, I'll just unscrew the stud, because those studs actually come off. And to save my life guys, I cannot get it out. I tried heat on it, I tried penetrating oil on it, I just can't get it out. So my best bet right now is to weld a nut to it and unscrew it. However, I don't have the welder. My brother took it, so I'm like, I'm dead in the water. So I'm gonna actually take it to the muffler shop and have them weld a little nut. I'll show you guys how. So you guys see here, so it's all chewed up because I'll try to get my vice grips in there, and it just I can't get it out. So I'm gonna have a nut welded up here, and then we could just unscrew it. So yep, I have this clamp here right now, just because I want to drive it to the muffler shop, you know. So, but we can still do a cold start. Oh, but there's one more thing we need to do. We need to do the valve simulators before we get a check engine light, if that doesn't already cause a check engine light, which I doubt it, because I got those clamps on there with some pretty good force, so I doubt we'll have any leaks. All right guys, so these right here are the AFM valves. So what we're gonna do to prevent them from triggering a check engine light for being disconnected is we're gonna actually mount these to these little brackets here, and zip tie them under the car. And what this will do is make the computer think that the AFM valves are mounted, and it's gonna open and close them as they should be. See how they have the little grooves? So these are gonna operate as intended. However, they're just not gonna open and close any valve because there's no valve here to close. So let's go ahead and take off the AFM motors from the X pipe and mount them on this, and then zip tie these away under the car. Alright guys, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna get a little bit of thread locker. It looks like they had red. I only have blue. Let me go double check. I may have some red. Okay, I found some red. So we're gonna go ahead and put a little bit of a red Loctite on our bolts here. And then we're simply gonna get our bracket. I don't know if that's going to be enough bite. We'll see. Alright guys, well I hope it works. I got these from Wild Hammer for $39.99 and they look pretty nice. They do have a little bit of bite though. I wish they would have like had the bracket go like a little bit convex, like go inward a little bit. See how it barely has enough bite on the edge? I wish it would have like kind of sunk in a little bit. But I think it's fine. So I don't know, only the startup will tell. So let's go ahead and install these and let's fire it up. All right, this one's in. Okay, and they do supply you with some zip ties. All right guys, so I went ahead and I used the supplied zip ties, but I'm gonna get a bigger one and I'm gonna do it right in the middle of the motor. There it goes. I have a feeling that's gonna kind of make noise. Well, no, maybe not. Maybe it will. I wonder if I should put like a little rubber pad first. I think so. Alright guys, so what I have here is just like a little rubber stick-on tape. I bought this on Amazon a while ago for something else. I think I was mounting like an MSD box or something like that. But what this will do is just prevent us from hitting metal to metal and cause any issues, any annoyance issues. Oh, see, that's pretty good. Yeah, can't argue with that. Look at that. All right, that's cool. Yeah, that's pretty neat. This stuff sticks on pretty good too, so. All right, that's pretty neat. Check it out. See that? No more rattles. We can probably even fold this up, kind of like right here on the edge. Nah, stick back on there, buddy. All right, get some zip ties. That should do the trick. Alright guys, and for the MPP harnesses, you guys can see right there, I just zip tied them away so they don't touch anything, and that should do the trick for the rear MPP valves. And I tried my best to get these exhaust tips centered, and that's the best that I can do. This one, I feel like it's sticking out a tad bit more. But what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna lower it to the ground, and then once it's on the ground, I'm gonna play with it and try to get them as best as possible. So we'll see. All right guys, this is gonna be the first startup on the Corsa Extreme. I'm a little worried because neighbors back here are paying the ass. Let's go ahead and start it up. it's significantly louder, throatier, like. All right, guys, so I'm backing up. I'm actually fleeing the scene. These neighbors have came out before in the past, start yelling at me and stuff, so I'm out of here. All right, guys, so I came over to Jerry's mufflers. It's Jeans and Lara's muffler now, and to save the day because I screwed up and I stripped the bolt, so he's gonna fix it. All right, guys, and this is your warm start because the car's warm. Oh, the tires are too fat.
Does it need to go all the way forward, or is it towards the middle? Right behind the cap is a bad stud. Right behind the cap.
Oh, that's all we need to go, huh? That should do it, huh?
Yeah.
Here's the goat right here, Jerry. Let's go check out my screw up, guys. So,
take out this broken stud.
yeah, that's where I screwed up right there.
Yeah, you did. You didn't just screw up on the roof.
Hot?
Yeah. It didn't feel hot when I got it on the edge, and when I got closer, it was hot.
It was burning through all them calluses.
Yeah. Woo, man.
I screwed up pretty bad, huh? Or it's salvageable.
No, that's all messed up. We'll take it out. Oh no, I mean it's salvageable. We're just gonna have to take out the stud.
But what do you think? I did it on my back. You're usually proud of me for that. Yeah, I'm out of here. Jerry, you know, for more, I tried. Do those pipes look straight to you? Like, I feel like the right side hangs lower. What do you think? Like, I tried and I can't get this one to...
It's hanging a little lower. Not a lot, but it is lower. A little lower.
Think we could adjust it? And try?
I'm really backed up. I don't know about the adjustment. Let me deal with this broken stud first.
Okay.
Y ahorita...
We'll see if it's not too much.
Yeah. Yeah.
I could play with it at home too.
Yeah.
Because it's just loosey and move up and down.
It just takes time.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like...
And then too, getting it on the ramp with those 28 by 10.5 is a little tough.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, Jerry is doing me a solid. He's actually super jam-packed booked today, but he squeezed me in because I was like, Jerry, I need a favor. So yeah. I'll open it and I'll walk away. So, oh my God, it's loud. One more. Hey, love it. Hey Jerry, thank you for fixing my screw up.
No problem.
Appreciate you, brother.
No problem, man. I give you credit. I give you credit. Hey, when you're on your back, it's not the same thing as when you're standing.
And, let me see my souvenir.
Your souvenir.
Check it out, guys. They had to weld the bolt to it and get it out.
And heat the flange up on the other side.
Big time too, huh?
Yeah.
I tried it with the blowtorch, bro. I couldn't get it hot enough.
Yeah.
So.
No, I put the torch on it to get it nice and hot, and
Came out.
yeah, it was really on there.
Yeah.
You weren't gonna be able to.
Hey, and then my vice grips weren't helping either, huh? They're kind of whack.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Jerry, thank you.
All right, no problem.
Later, brother.
Okay.
Okay, guys, so that's a little teaser of what the car sounds like. I don't really have a lot of space here to do a drive-by or do a lot of loud revs and stuff like that. So I will do another video showing like the sounds and, you know, maybe some drive-bys, some passes and stuff like that. But for now, that's just a little teaser of what it sounds like. But you guys gotta believe me, very pleased on the way it sounds. Driving normal, nice and stealthy. You open it up, it really barks. It sounds good. A little less crackles and pops. That sucks, but hey, if it makes the car go faster, I'll deal with it. But with that being said, guys, thanks for hanging out. We'll see you guys at our window drag strip where we test out the Corsa exhaust, see if it makes us go faster. Oh my god, it's loud. One more.